could be paying $20,000 more for your first home due to tariffs on building materials. Here's how. And if you're watching this thinking tariffs don't affect you personally, stick around because by the end of this video, you'll see the exact dollar amount hitting your down payment and your monthly mortgage. If you're a first-time home buyer, you're likely aware that the U.S. housing market is in a critical state right now. Interest rates are fluctuating, home prices are climbing, and affordability is becoming increasingly difficult. But here's what most people are missing. There's a hidden cost mechanism that could add anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 to your purchase price, and most buyers don't see it coming until they are already locked into the process. That mechanism is tariffs on imported building materials. Let me break down exactly how this works. Research from construction industry analysts shows that tariffs on imported building materials could increase material costs by up to 10%. Now, let's translate that into real numbers. According to the National Association of Home Builders, the average cost of a new single-family home in America sits around $300,000. But here's where it gets serious. With tariffs fully implemented, that same home could cost between $320,000 and $330,000. That's not a rounding error, that's the difference between qualifying for a mortgage and being denied. Stop and think about that for a second. Your down payment just increased by $4,000 to $6,000 on a 20% down payment. Your monthly mortgage jumped by $100 to $150. These aren't small numbers. But wait, there's more happening behind the scenes that most people completely overlook. The U.S. Census Bureau data reveals that tariffs don't just affect the headline price. They cascade through the entire supply chain. When tariffs increase the cost of steel, lumber, copper, and drywall, builders face a choice: absorb the costs and reduce profits, or pass them directly to you. Almost universally, they choose option 2, and that's just the beginning. A Federal Reserve study indicates that these tariff-driven price increases don't happen in isolation, they fuel broader inflation. When construction costs rise, it puts upward pressure on the entire housing sector. This means even if you're looking at existing homes, prices start climbing too. The domino effect is real, and it's accelerating right now. Here's the detail that catches most buyers off guard. Tariffs also impact material availability and construction timelines. When imported materials become more expensive, builders and suppliers often experience shortages or delays. This creates a secondary market dynamic where scarcity drives prices even higher. I've tracked cases where a 90-day construction delay added an additional $8,000 to $12,000 in costs due to inflation and labor rate adjustments. Your timeline matters tremendously. If you're planning to buy in the next 6 to 12 months, you're squarely in the impact zone. Waiting another 12-18 months, you might dodge this completely, or you might face even worse tariff scenarios nobody knows yet. This is exactly why preparation is critical right now. The most successful first-time buyers I've studied are doing 3 specific things. First, they're locking in pre-approvals now, before rates potentially shift again. Second, they're analyzing specific zip codes where construction activity is highest. These areas will see the fastest price increases. Third, they are understanding their true affordability ceiling by factoring in an additional 5-7% cushion for tariff-related increases. Most people skip these steps and wonder why they got priced out. By the end of this video, you now know the specific mechanism of how tariffs affect U.S. housing. It's not abstract anymore. It's $20,000 to $30,000 concrete. You understand that this isn't just about material costs, it's about supply chains, inflation cascades, and timeline risk. And you know that the next 12 months are critical for first-time buyers. The implementation checklist and deeper analysis, including how to model tariff scenarios for your specific market, that's in my complete resource guide. If this opened your eyes to what's really driving home prices right now, subscribe because I'm covering the next major market shift in the next video, and it drops soon. Ring that notification bell, you do not want to miss this. What's your biggest concern about buying in this market? Drop it in the comments. Remember, markets reward the prepared and the patient.